Hello friends, Namaste. और today we are going to discuss agricultural scenario of मध्य प्रदेश. तो आज हम मध्य प्रदेश की कृषि व्यवस्था पर चर्चा करेंगे. So as we all know, the economy of Madhya Pradesh is chiefly agrarian and predominantly rural. Around 72% of the population lives in villages and they are mostly dependent on agriculture either directly or indirectly for their livelihood. What makes it feasible is the availability of cheap labor, promising irrigational facilities, balanced climate and ample amount of land resource. Now, before we proceed, let us have a quick glance of what we are going to discuss today. So, we are going to discuss firstly the major crops of Madhya Pradesh briefly, agroclimatic zones of Madhya Pradesh again briefly, and certain schemes related to agricultural sector and allied activities, horticulture, fisheries, etc. And what is the role of panchayat in the development of agriculture in Madhya Pradesh? And lastly, we will deal with the achievements, that is certain achievements made by Madhya Pradesh in the field of agriculture. So we will begin with major crops of Madhya Pradesh. They are wheat. Wheat is one of the most important crop of Madhya Pradesh. It is a rabi crop and it is mostly grown in the Malwa Plateau region. We know that Sharbati Gehu is an export quality wheat product which is grown in the Malwa Plateau. The other crop is rice. Rice is mostly grown in the eastern part of Madhya Pradesh where there is ample amount of rainfall to provide water for such crops, mainly the Balaghat region. Next is maize. It is mostly grown in the warm and moist regions. Next is jowar, then gram and arhar. So in gram and arhar production, Madhya Pradesh holds the distinction of being the largest producer in the country. Next is soybean. Soybean again, Madhya Pradesh is the largest producer in the country. Around 62% of the total soybean production is from Madhya Pradesh. Next is groundnut and alsi, that is flaxseed. Now there are two more commercial crops. Those are sugarcane and cotton. So cotton is a commercial crop which is grown in the regions where black soil is found. So mostly in the Malwa region and Nimar region. We know Khandwa and Khargone are famous for cotton production. We will now look at the agroclimatic zones of Madhya Pradesh. So on the basis of rainfall patterns, soil types and topography, the state is divided into 11 agroclimatic zones and 5 crop zones. So what are these 5 crop zones? They are rice zone, wheat rice zone, wheat zone, wheat jowar zone, cotton jowar zone. So they are the 5 zones. Now these 5 zones are again subdivided into agroclimatic regions. So the rice zone is divided into two agroclimatic regions. They are Chhattisgarh plains and the northern hill region of Chhattisgarh. Similarly, wheat rice zone is the Kaimur Plateau Satpura hill region. Wheat zone is the central Narmada Valley and Vindhya Plateau. Wheat jowar region is the Gerd region. Wheat jowar region also includes the Bundelkhand region and Satpura Plateau. The cotton jowar region include Malwa Plateau, Nimar Plains and Jhabua Hills. So we have to remember these regions and names because they are mostly asked in the mains examination as a 6-mark question and they are also important for preliminary examination. We will now look at certain government schemes with respect to agriculture and allied sector in the state. So we will start with the agriculture sector itself. The state sector schemes include Balram Tal Yojana, National Biogas and Fertilizer Management Scheme, Minor Irrigation Scheme, Soil Health Card Scheme, Information Technology in the field of agriculture and Suraj Dhara scheme. Others are Annapurna scheme, Pradhan Mantri Crop Insurance scheme, Mukhyamantri Khet Tirth Yojana, Women in Agriculture scheme, Mera Khet Meri Mati Yojana, Mukhyamantri Kisan Videsh Adhyan Yatra Yojana. कुछ सेंट्रल सेक्टर स्कीम्स जो इसमें आती हैं वो हैं नेशनल एग्रीकल्चरल डेवलपमेंट स्कीम, बीज ग्राम योजना, नेशनल ऑयल सीड एंड ऑयल पाम मिशन, नेशनल ई गवर्नेंस स्कीम, नेशनल मिशन फॉर सस्टेनेबल एग्रीकल्चर, परंपरागत कृषि विकास योजना, नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी मिशन, सब मिशन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एक्सटेंशन, प्रधानमंत्री कृषि सिंचाई योजना, सब मिशन ऑन सीड एंड प्लांटिंग मटेरियल. अब एग्रीकल्चर मैकेनाइजेशन के सेक्टर में स्कीम्स को हम देखें तो दे इंक्लूड द स्टेट सेक्टर स्कीम्स आर कृषि शक्ति योजना, स्टेट स्कीम फॉर द प्रमोशन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चरल मैकेनाइजेशन, टॉप अप स्कीम ऑन मैनुअल बुलक ड्रोन इम्प्लीमेंट्स, ई गवर्नेंस स्कीम फॉर एग्रीकल्चर इंजीनियरिंग, मशीन ट्रैक्टर स्टेशन स्कीम, केंद्र सरकार की योजनाएं अगर देखें तो सबमिशन ऑन एग्रीकल्चर मैकेनाइजेशन, नेशनल मिशन ऑन ऑयल सीड एंड पाम, नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी मिशन एंड राष्ट्रीय कृषि विकास योजना. राष्ट्रीय कृषि विकास योजना, as we all know, is an umbrella scheme of the central government which includes virtually every aspect of agriculture and its allied sector. Animal husbandry schemes include Acharya Vidyasagar cow convalescent scheme, Nandi Shala scheme, integrated cattle breeding scheme, distribution of goat on bank loan with subsidy, distribution of male goat on subsidy, distribution of male swine, subsidy on backyard poultry units, subsidy on Kadaknath chicks, Kadaknath Murga, and Go Sevak training scheme. Central sector schemes in this sector includes National Livestock Mission, National Cattle Health and Disease Control Program, and once again Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. Horticultural sector schemes are subsidy on fruit plant seedling scheme, vegetable area expansion scheme, spice area expansion scheme, model program on kitchen garden, training program of extension functionaries, scheme on exhibition, mela and publicity campaign, food processing scheme. Central sector schemes with respect to horticulture sector are mission on integrated development of horticulture, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, Madhya Pradesh Mission on Medicinal Plant and National Mission on Food Processing. Similarly, in the fishery sector, the schemes are Seed Production Scheme, Development of Fishery and Irrigation Tanks, Storage of Fish Seed in Talab, Water Harvesting Structures, Scheme for Construction of Ponds in Farmers' Land, Scheme for the Accidental Insurance of Fishermen, Saving Cum Relief Scheme, Fishermen Credit Card Scheme, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, and strengthening of infrastructure for fish marketing. Now we are moving to the other aspect of the agricultural sector in India is the role of Panchayati Raj institutions, because these are the grassroots unit of governance in India, are also known as units of self-governance. So Panchayat have played an active role in the extension of present system in the country. With respect to technology transfer, they have aided in farmers training, staff training and exposure visits of farmer and demonstration. They have also aided in the creation of awareness among farmers with respect to certain new technology which is developing or developed with respect to conservation of water during irrigation, with respect to agriculture education, and they also organize Krishi Mahotsav every year. अब अंत में we will now look at certain major achievements of our state with respect to agriculture sector. So we have been receiving Krishi Karman awards for continuously since last 5 years or more. Since last few years, the growth rate of MP in agriculture sector is 18% or more. Madhya Pradesh has initiated the roadmap for doubling of farmers' income in 5 years and have been appreciated by the Government of India and Niti Aayog in this regard. We know that Ashok Dalwai Commission was established by Government of India for instrumenting the methodology for doubling farmers' income by 2022. Madhya Pradesh has been the foremost state in initiating this process, and for this reason it has been appreciated by the officials of Government of India and Niti Aayog. We have been connecting the APMC mandis to the National Agriculture Market Scheme and now ENAM scheme also. We have been establishing custom hiring centers and high-tech hub for giving a technological push for agriculture sector. And last but not the least, Madhya Pradesh has the distinction of maintaining its ranking in the country for production of various crops like pulses, soybean, wheat, rice, ranked as top producing states in some of these crops. For example, of the total pulses, we own 24 or 25% share. Of the total food grain, we own 9 to 10% share of production. Of the total oil seed, we own 20-21% share of the national production. So guys, this is all about the agricultural scenario of Madhya Pradesh. Regarding certain minute aspects of Madhya Pradesh, I will be making a separate video lecture, so stay tuned for more such updates, and if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.